Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. So the folks at Botaniq have just recently announced Botaniq version 7.1 and this is currently doing a 25 to 35% offer for those who like to get it, as Botaniq 7.1 now comes with a set of cool features which deals with nice new looking biomes and a geometry node based curve scattering tool, which makes it very easy for Blender artists to be able to create and also scatter stuff across the scene and control them however they choose by simply using a curve. And of course, for those who like to get this, you can simply go over to the link in the description that will bring you right here where you'll be able to see some of the cool features that this now comes with, as we now have optimized assets that we can definitely work with. Animation is also something that is currently available with this. There's also the seasonal changes which has always been there, and the random transform has also gotten a bit of update as well. The scattering tool is getting more updates with this new release, and like we mentioned earlier, based off geometry nodes, you can now scatter using curves on any surface. There's also the nice new geolocation which makes it very easy for you to find vegetations based on the location where they exist in the real world. And with the biomes, you can now simply cover large areas with pre-made biomes and get the best result out of them. And this new release now comes with over 1,300 interesting assets, which includes 1,000 models, 185 biomes, and 83 curves, making it easier than ever for anyone that would like to start using these tools to get the best out of them. And of course, we've already talked about Botaniq previously, and seeing this new update actually substantiates the fact that this tool is becoming one of the best tools when it comes to high quality vegetation and tree tools that exist for Blender. And of course, for those who like to take a look at this, or possibly you like to grab this, you can simply come through and get this for 25 or 35% off, as the 25% offer has a coupon code for both Botaniq and the recently announced render set tool, which is a pretty cool tool that has to do with a ton of things in terms of rendering. If you've already owned the render set, you can simply get Botaniq for 35% off by simply using the coupon code, which I'm going to link in the description as well. And with that said, let's take a look at what this looks like when working with it in Blender. So by default, once you open up Blender, you need to have the Engon add-on. The Engon add-on is a free asset add-on from the folks at Botaniq. And how you get this working is by simply clicking, dragging, and dropping right within your viewport once you download this, and this automatically install the add-on in Blender. And once you have that ready, you can now simply tap N on the keyboard, and you would notice that you've got Botaniq right here. And once we click on that, we can now simply go over to the settings button, and we're going to open up the preference. Now within the preference is where we can start installing asset packs, and the asset pack which we're going to install for this video is going to be the full version of Botaniq 7.1.1. and once we have this installed, we can simply click on the burger menu, save our preference, and close the window. And so once we have this ready, you would now notice that we've got Botaniq right here. So within the Botaniq section, we do have the adjustment, animation, the curve scatter, and of course we've got the vine generator. But how do we add these if we would like to work with it? And that is exactly where the same Engon asset browser comes in very handy. Of course, if you work with it for Blender asset browser, you would also be able to see these within the asset browser, as the folks at Botaniq have also made this very possible for you to be able to access all of this right here. So depending on how you'd like to work with these, you can simply come through and select them from the asset browser from here, or you can simply get started by working with the Engon panel that exists here. So if we simply click on the browse asset, we're going to go ahead and select a region where we would like this to exist. So if we click over here, the Engon browser automatically stays there, and from here is where we can make selection. Now the cool thing with the Engon browser is you can actually find stuff or filter them based on specific tags and filters, unlike the default asset browser that doesn't really support all of that. Now let's go through and take a look at the curve tools. So right here we've got different kinds of curves which deals with the forest, the ground, and also the hinge. So we can actually go ahead and get rid of that. Going to throw in that grid, scale that a little bit up, and we're going to throw this right in. So let's see, once we have this selected, you would notice that we've got a geometry node section right here. Let's tap N on the keyboard to get rid of that. So you can see we've got the geometry node right here. We can choose to snap this to an object. In this case, we can select the eyedropper and say we'd like to snap that right there. Let's see what happens if we press the tab key. We can have that selected, and we can go ahead and move this around. So this is pretty interesting. So we can have that there. We can go in and I can extend that a little bit more like so, and just bring this right around the corners like this. So again, depending on what you're trying to make, you do have tools like this that can come in handy. And this is not just for this one. There's just a lot of them right here that you can select from. So whether you're trying to work with the forest, which has to do with the coniferous and deciduous, or maybe you're trying to work with the mix, or possibly you're thinking about working with the ground, which also has the flower beds, grasses, rock, and also moss, or possibly you're looking at the henge, which is also something that is pretty cool that we can work with. These things are currently available and you can simply go ahead and play with them. And this also works with uneven surfaces. If we go ahead and get one of the curve scatters and simply throw that onto our viewport, we can definitely go through and position this however we want, scatter this as much as we want, and we can go over and use the eyedropper that snaps to object and simply snap that to object. And we can of course go in and make those parameter changes to fit the kind of vegetations that we're going for, from seed to wheat, all the way to conform down to the high children, mid children, and low children. You can make these changes, and the parameters are unique to individual curve tools that you're working with. At the same time, for those who are thinking about working with a brand new set of biomes that is now available with Botaniq 7.1, this is also super possible. So all you need to do is go over here where you have your Botaniq within the Engon browser, and you can click on biomes and you find all the biomes that exist right here. And to get these biomes into your viewport is as simple as clicking, and automatically they are placed. And this is as easy as it gets. You can have this biome selected, you can expand them if you want, and you can actually go over to the end panel where you can make changes. So right here, that we'll have all of the scatter, and we can select any of them that we want, increase the numbers. We can of course go ahead and also increase as much stuff as we want and get things working. So again, depending on how you like to work with these biomes, you can definitely go in, seed them how you want, and work with them. Biomes also exist within the asset browser as well. So if we go over to the asset browser and we go over to Botaniq, we can click on the drop down, and right here you'd notice we've got the biomes. Right over here you can see different kinds of biomes that exist, and we can drag and drop those into the viewport and work with them as well. And this is pretty easy. Now another cool thing that you can also do is to get the Biome Reader, which is a free add-on from the folks at Scatter. And with this, you'll be able to have all of your biomes stored up in one specific place. And how this works is pretty easy, as once you simply go over to the link in the description, you can fill up the form, download this, and then you can simply pop up Blender, drag and drop the Biome Reader into your viewport, and install it like you will with other add-ons. So once you get that installed, if you tap N on the keyboard, you'll notice we've got the Biome Reader loaded, and we can simply go over to edit, go over to preference, go over to where we've got the Biome Reader, and click on enter interface. Now once we click on the enter interface, we need to go over to the preference section, click on install a package, and we can simply install the scatter pack that ships with Botaniq version 7.1. Now once we have that package installed, we can now go over to the biome section, and from here you'll notice that we've got Botaniq. So these are the biomes that you can now easily play with. And to get these biomes working is as easy as simply deleting that, then getting yourself a surface, and we can simply use the eyedropper, select that surface, and from here we can select any of the biomes that we want, click on the plus sign to add them in. So we'd like to possibly add maybe the coniferous, we can add that in, and we can simply proceed to add other ones, like say for example we'd like to add some dry biomes, we can also proceed to add all of that. All of these are now possible, and you can now easily work with these tools to get the most out of them. So in this case, once you simply go ahead and add all of these things, you can definitely use the Biome Reader to turn off what you don't want to have, and you can turn on the ones you want to have and control them. More so, there's a ton of Botaniq tools that you can work with, which we've covered in previous videos, from adjustments to animation, curve scatter, and we've got the vine generator. So there's just so much stuff that you can work with. If you're into ivies, you'll definitely find cool ivies here. If you're thinking about working with plants, there's a ton of plants that you can work with. They've also got rocks right here. Weeds are also available. You also find the vines, and there is just so much stuff that you can get from Botaniq at this point. So for those who like to get this, possibly you're thinking about getting Botaniq for 25% off, or maybe you like to get Engon, which is a totally free tool that you can get from the store right now, or you possibly want to get the Biome Reader from the folks at Scatter. And of course you can definitely check out Scatter 5.5. It's a pretty cool scattering tool which is available, and they've also got the plant library, which is a $1 donation tool that is currently available on Blender Market. You can definitely go ahead and check these ones out for yourself. So this is it. Tons of stuff are currently coming, and I'm going to link them in the description. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and until I see you guys in the next one, peace.